We're about to break some hearts, guys. We are. It's that time. It's that time. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome, and today I'm doing my eyeshadow palettes on the chopping block video. It's time. We're gonna do it. So every single year in December I have a very big declutter series. So like and subscribe to see that. You know you want to. But I do a huge declutter series, and normally around this time of the year I start to sit down, I look at my collection, what do I love, what do I not really love that much, and this is the video that I wanted to share with you today. These palettes, I have a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 palettes that may not make the cut. And I want to share my thoughts. I want to share my opinions of them. I want to get your guys' thoughts. What do you think of these palettes? Give me some ideas. Throw out in the comments down below. I am always so happy to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on these. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We're going to be ruthless this year. And that is why there are so many palettes for us to talk about today. But just before we jump into it, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I do so many bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. We're doing more grungy greens today. I'm working on some pan those eyeshadow shades today. But we do, yeah, project pans, shop my stashes, get ready with me's, all that good fun stuff. So if that sounds like a good time to you, stick around. All right, I don't even know where to start. Let me just grab and go. That's a good one. Okay, the first palette is this Huda Neon Greens palette. This palette is a nice palette. It's so different, and it's just nothing like what I have in my collection. The mattes are really unique, but the shimmers kind of let it down, I feel like. I'm just swatching a shimmer now. It looks so nice on camera, but if there weren't beauty lights here... Oh, see, that's quite nice. Oh, this is why I hate these videos. These two greens up top are really, really unique, but then I asked myself, when have I ever reached for them before? And the reality is barely ever. I've barely ever reached for them. I just don't know. I don't know where I stand with this palette. These shimmery shades are okay, but I have some beautiful duochromes from indie brands that are just so much better than this. I need to play around with this more. I need to get a little bit more of a hold on it because I'm very confused about this. It's such a unique palette. But there's not many looks you could do with it. It's all very kind of, if you're doing greens or if you're doing pink, that's it. And you guys know me, I don't do pink very often, so it's going to be green. But yeah, I definitely need to think about this one and maybe dupe it out in my singles collection. That would be a really good idea if I could do that. Or yeah, just maybe even depot these two greens, because to be honest, that's why I'm keeping this. I got this at TK Maxx, so it was a pretty big steal, but still. Okay, if you are not new to my channel, then you won't know my struggle that I've had with this palette. This is the Juvian 2 by Juvia's Place. This is a love-hate relationship for me. I don't know where I stand with this at all. For so many years, this has been a possible declutter. For so many years, I've just been confused by this guy's place in my collection. I love the quality and I love the artwork on it. It's so beautiful, as you can see. And you would have seen from the close-ups, the inside is just stunning. This is a duochrome, and obviously two beautiful blues, which I love. Two neutrals, which are really nice. There's nothing wrong with these shades, but I think this bright pink fuchsia kind of shade throws me off a little bit. I don't know. I put this in a Project 10 Uses towards middle of the year, I think, and I enjoyed it, but I just don't reach for it, which is really unfortunate. That's another one. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to something a little bit different. So, we all know pinks and mauves aren't really my thing. I don't reach for them. So why do I have 3 mauve themed palettes? Why? So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. This is just a little 9-pan palette. And this is really nice. Like, it's a nice palette. I enjoy the quality whenever I reach for it. I'm reaching for these 2 shades. This corner shade and this middle shade. They make a beautiful look. Other than that, I can take it or leave it. Then we have the Colourpop Making Mauves palette. This, again, is such a beautiful, like, palette to look at. I did have this, I think, in a Project 10 uses as well, and it took me a very long time to hit 10 uses, but I did it, and, you know, it's a nice palette. It's nice. And then we have the W7 Total Eclipse palette, which is a dupe of the Huda Mercury Retrograde. This is what this guy looks like. Again, very mauvey. You do have those like pops of blue and kind of purple in there, but you get the gist. So, my thoughts. I only want to keep 1 of these. 1 is enough. 1 is enough. I don't need 3 mauve-toned palettes when I don't even reach for mauves. Why do I have 3 dedicated mauve palettes? I don't reach for mauves. So yeah, I am only allowing myself to keep 1 of these palettes, and that is, like, I'm being strict. I am being strict. Which one do you think I'll pick? Let me know, because I don't know. I don't know. Let me know which one. Which one are you placing bets on? Don't bet, guys. It's dangerous. Right, I think this next palette is going to be a palette that I always don't like, but I can never get rid of. This is my Natasha Denona mini star palette. This is what it looks like. You guys know I bought this for the blue, and the blue is just really underwhelming to me. It's more of a browny, swampy, like, not very blue. Like, you can see it swatched out there. It's not my type of blue. However, this palette holds so much sentimental value. Me and my ex Dan, we went to Spain. He's currently still in Spain. He's living in Spain. He's living off the grid in Spain. We're still so close. We're still best friends. And yeah, I got this when I went to visit him off the grid, living in Spain. I did a whole story time about it. If you want to see it, I'll link it in the cards. But yeah, this was the first time I ever went to a Sephora as well. Sephora wasn't in England then, it is just launched in England. So I was so excited, and I hadn't seen Dan in like 2 months, and we were in a Sephora and we were living off grid, and just so many amazing memories with friends. And yeah, I wanted to love it for that reason alone, because it does hold so much sentimental value, and I thought it was a smart purchase because everyone raves about Natasha Denona. It's my first Natasha Denona palette, maybe my only at this point, because we'll go into it another time. I want to give this more of a chance, but all of my past experiences has just like not made me want to reach for it at all. But I can't let it go because it is so sentimental. But yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit more of a go, I think, maybe at the end of this year or the start of next year. But I don't think I can let that one go. I don't think I can. Next is the NYX Mystic Petals palette. This is what it looks like. I got this in a mystery box for my birthday. And it's nice. Like, it's nice. It isn't something I would have picked up by myself. This colour story isn't really my thing, and obviously it was in a mystery box. We couldn't really pick it. I don't know, my mum just got it in a mystery box. She ordered a mystery box. She didn't know what was coming in the box, and yeah, it was a lovely thought from her. But yeah, it's just not my colour story. A lot of these shades, like, they're very weak duochromes. Like this purple, can you even see that? That's meant to be a duochrome. It's not very good quality. So yeah, I think this one will probably be going because I don't have time for this. It's just, I will never reach for this. I have other tones, other shades that are the same as this, but such better quality, so that's probably going to be going. Okay, I have another head-to-head. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Colourpop Baroque palette. So it is like a grey kind of cool, very, very, very cool tone palette. So you can see I have played around with it a little bit. It's not my favourite palette. It's okay, it's fine. It's definitely towards the bottom of my collection. And it's the same with this Morphe Smoke and Shadow palette. It's very, very similar vibes. So yeah, these two palettes, these two palettes are going to be going kind of head to head. Oh my god, stop it. You're not helping your chances here. These two palettes are going to be going head to head. I'm only going to be keeping one because I don't reach for like these grey, proper grungy tones at the best of times. So why do I have two palettes dedicated? Like, come on, Caitlin, sort your life out. Next, let's talk about this. This was an impulse purchase and I know why I did it. This is the Revolution Pro Night and Day palette. It is a dupe for the Pat McGrath something. I don't know. This like color story is right up my alley. I love blues, I love cool tones, I love all that kind of stuff. But my Pan That palette has a black, it has a kind of deep brown, it has a mid-tone brown, and it also has like a dark shimmery shade as well. So I just don't think this year has been the best year to buy this palette because I've been working on shades very similar to this palette for a while, all year. All year. But I don't know, I think maybe with my next Pan That palette this can go a little bit better. I don't know. I think it would be unfair to just declutter it without testing it, even though that's what I'm planning on doing with this NYX palette. But anyway, I don't know, I prefer this color story a lot more and I do want to play with it. I do want to get to know it a little bit, but like, yeah, I don't know. It was definitely an impulse purchase, kind of, because when this first went on sale, I wanted it. And yeah, I kind of quietly lusted after it for a long time. I bought it and then never used it because I'm panning such a similar palette. I just haven't really been able to give myself that chance to reach for it. But no, I think I'm going to reach for that when I can. I'm so close to finishing my Pan That palette. If you hadn't seen that, I'll link it in the cards above. But I'm so close to finishing my Pan That palette that I can't even give this a day because that one day may make all the difference. I don't want to take any time away from my Pan That palette, so that is going to have to wait a while. Next, we've only got 3 left. I know, long video for what this is, but stay with me. Next is my Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. Now, I don't know why I bought this. Oh, I do. It was like a heat of the moment kind of thing. I got this on a steal of a deal. It was like £18, I think, and I snapped it up. And I don't know why. Like, I do. It's a nice palette. It is a nice palette. Oh, I don't know. I would say, like, oh, I'll just put it in my kit and I'll, like, use it on clients. But, like, I don't know what I want to do with this. That's the thing. I think I need to play around with this a little bit more. I have played around with it. Like, you can see there are brush strokes in it and there are, like, disturbances. This shade got really bad hard pan. I did notice that. And that's a shame because it's one of the most unique shades in the palette. It's like a duochrome shade. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see. But that's a shame. A lot of it is pink, which you guys know I don't enjoy too much. But yeah, I don't know where I stand with that one at all. And then finally, again, we have a head-to-head. I am only allowing myself to keep one of these. So let's start with the Huda Beauty Khaki Haze palette. This was in a Project 10 uses and I like rolled it out after like one use because I am working on a khaki shade in my Pan Those eyeshadows. But I do want to get to know it when I'm not working on a khaki. I do want to play around with it. I want to get to know it. I want to put it maybe in a No Pans Left Behind project. That would be a good idea when I've finished all my khaki shades that I'm working on. I just don't want to get overwhelmed with khakis. So yeah, I'll probably definitely put this in a No Pan Left Behind get to know it a little bit more. I do like the colour story. I really like the colour story. And I saw someone on Instagram like almost pan it to completion, and I was like, that makes me want to play with that palette. And then the next Khaki is the Khaki Calling by Morphe. This is kind of, I was going to say more neutral, but I don't know if it is. I'm definitely not drawn to the Morphe one as much, I don't think. I do like the Huda one, so I think this one may be going. But again, like I have khaki shades. I don't wear khaki that much. I have recently because it's been in my Panthers eyeshadows, but on the day-to-day, I don't think I wear khaki too much, but I have singles and I have 2 palettes, which I don't need. Whew, that is it. They are all the palettes that I'm thinking of either decluttering or that they need to be sorted out in some way. They just need to be sorted out. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you wanted to see the declutter, it will be live in December, the start of December. Something very exciting is coming in December. A lot of you guys have been messaging me. You're very curious to see if Vlogmas is coming back. No comment. But definitely stick around. There is a lot more fun, colourful, bright content for you coming in the future. If you guys have a video that you want me to do, leave it down below. I'm open to everyone's ideas. This is our channel. It's not just mine. I want to do the content that you want to see. And that is where I'm going to love you and leave you guys. If you have any thoughts, any opinions on any of the palettes that I showed you guys today, definitely let me know. I would love to know. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!